everybody out there, it's 604 Comics here. This is my review for Uncanny X-Force #1. Been really looking forward to this series, this #1 issue coming out. I just recently read all of the first series by Rick Remender of Uncanny X-Force, and it was amazing. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go and see if you can find some trades and catch up on that. But this issue, #1 by Sam Humphries, art by Ron Garney, felt that it really started off really strong. We get introduced to Psylocke and we have Storm. Together, they're a really good team. I like the way that Sam Humphries wrote this introduction. We have a little bit of what happened to Psylocke in the past when she was with Uncanny X-Force. Sorry, yeah, the team's just called X-Force. But we see a little bit about what happened when she was there. We also get a little bit about Storm and what her little past history is. And I felt that this little introduction with Psylocke and Storm allows the reader to really believe how these two can come together and be teammates. And I really like Storm. Storm's probably one of my favorite Marvel characters, so anything that she's in, I'm instantly on board. I really like Storm as well, and I felt that Sam Humphries did a really good job writing these two characters together. Makes it believable that they're on this team together and they do anything for each other and they've got each other's back. So definitely a good choice to have these two together working on the same team. And I felt that the introduction of Puck, who's part of Alpha Flight, the way that he was introduced in this issue and his first meeting with Storm and Psylocke, it felt natural. It felt like these three members are perfect teammates for this X-Force team. And that is kudos to Sam Humphries and the way he wrote this meeting between all three of them. So that was spot on, really well done. From there, we see that what they're doing is there's this drug dealer and she's dealing drugs in this club, but there's this secret bank vault that's so secure, and Puck believes that there's something really important in there. So they devise a plan to get in there, but once Psylocke sees that the drug dealer is Spiral, she's just lost it. She's got revenge on her mind. She wants to do nothing but kill Spiral. If you don't know who Spiral is, she's done some really bad stuff to Psylocke in the past, so that is reason enough for Psylocke to abandon all plans and just go full tilt and try to kill Spiral. Meanwhile, while they're fighting Puck and Storm, they go to the secret bank vault, and inside they discover a girl who apparently has these powers. I don't know what the powers are, but she's able to make the people in the club and control them and make them stop Psylocke from killing Spiral. So that's going to be interesting to see who this girl is, and what these powers are of hers, and how Spiral eventually joins this team, if we're to believe everything that we've seen about this series. We also get introduced very quickly to Bishop, who is going to be the villain in the first story arc, I believe, if not an ongoing villain to the X-Force. He's been banished to the future, and now he's back in the present time, so if I was him, I'd be pretty pissed too. And then, to wrap it up, we have the last member of X-Force, who is Cluster. Now, if you haven't read Uncanny X-Force, then at the end, what happens is Phantom X was killed, but they bring him back to life. Phantom X has 3 brains, and when he was brought back to life, those 3 brains were put into 3 separate bodies. So now we have Phantom X Original, we have the female version, and her name is Cluster, and then we also have a third version who's like the evil brother, and he pissed off somewhere, and I'm sure he's doing some really bad stuff, but he's out there, and I'm sure we're going to see him in this series. But Cluster is the last member of this team, and we'll find out how she joins the team later on in issues 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. At the end of this, something weird happens, and it probably makes you wonder what the hell's going on. So I'll leave that for you guys when you read that issue. But I felt for the first issue for Uncanny X-Force, Sam Humphries did a really good job. He was able to put his own spin on the Uncanny X-Force franchise, and Ron Garney, I felt, did a really good job with the art. First page you see is Psylocke fighting with Spiral. Come on, that's pretty badass. And look, and going through this issue, Ron Garney's art reminds me like a cross between Stuart Eminem and Paco Medina, and I really like both of their styles, so I can easily get on board with Ron Garney's stuff on this issue. So solid issue all around. Really enjoyed it. Definitely going to continue with this series, and I really hope that Sam Humphries hits home run with this thing. I'm going to give this issue a 4 out of 5. Really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to big things coming from the series and from the writer. So those are all my reviews for this week. Thank you for watching one of my videos or all of my videos. I appreciate you leaving comments and liking anything that you liked. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. I'm fast approaching 100 subscribers. If I ever do get there, I've got some really cool stuff planned. Definitely going to have a contest. I'm going to have one contest that's only open to the first 100 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you're eligible for that first prize. And then I'll have another contest that's open to everybody, even for those that subscribe after the first 100. So spread the word, subscribe, get your parents to subscribe, get your brothers, your sisters, your best friend, your teacher. If they don't have a computer, then get them to a library, get them signed up with a YouTube account, make sure they're all subscribed to my channels, and I really appreciate all your support, and I look forward to seeing you guys all next week. Hope you guys have an incredible weekend, and take care, have fun, be safe. Cheers.